Hello, I want to share with you a few thoughts and a story. Second World War, and my great uncle was the captain of a ship. He was sailing from New York to England. He was carrying 5,500 tons of high explosives, so his ship was a floating bomb. Midway across the Atlantic, south of Greenland, there was a fleet of German submarines waiting. In one of the submarines was captained by Friedrich. Commander Friedrich was 22 years old, a brilliant captain, one of the most highly decorated in the German submarine fleet. And his submarine torpedoed my great uncle's ship. That was it. That was the end of him. It was a floating bomb, blown to bits. But after the war, Friedrich was a prisoner of war in North America. He was released, obviously, after the war, and he went to American Naval College. Though he was already a sea captain, he went to American Naval College, graduated as a captain in the American system. He later became one of the senior admirals in the American Navy, and in 1972 he was actually appointed Deputy Chief of Staff of NATO High Command. Now, my family had to go through a very serious and stark lesson in forgiveness, because he was a man who killed my great uncle, and yet in 1972 he was Deputy Chief of Staff. He was commanding British troops. My family had to learn how to forgive and how to forget, and let the past be the past. Some battles are just not worth fighting. Some things we just need to give to God. It is not worth it. And so my family had to have a serious lesson in forgiveness, and yet most of my family weren't even Christian. You and I, hopefully, are Christian, and we are called to forgive. Jesus said in that very famous passage that we must learn to forgive others as we want to be forgiven. And as we are forgiven, and if we have been forgiven much, we must forgive others and forgive others much. Never forget that.